Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to demonstrate the easiest way to complete a Stonewood Retrieve the Data. In this mission you are going to need at least 160 mats, preferably brick or metal, depending on the modifiers. This modifier that I'm going to load into should be very simple. It's only going to have an epic mini boss, so brick and metal, you're going to want to choose metal. I currently have with me a buddy of mine. He's just in this video to demonstrate that this mission can be done with friends. I can do it without, you can do it with. I want to do it with because I find the game is boring to do it solo. And there are plenty of people who are just starting the game that want to play with other people. To demonstrate that I'm doing this properly, this is my hero loadout. I have no support members, I have no team perk, and I have no gadgets. My squads are all empty to demonstrate that I have no boosts for my power level. I do not know why I'm power level 20. If someone wants to comment as to why they think so, I'd really appreciate that. I have only upgraded my backpack and storage, and my power level was level 20 before this. I have reset all my research, so it's all at 0. And alright, let's get into this video. The rules for me specifically for this video is I will not use a constructor. I will only use a blue power level breacher AR, which is in my inventory currently. I will use no gadgets. I will have no research upgraded, and no traps will be used. I should probably not use that either. You do not unlock the hoverboard until later on in your questline. To find the data for Retrieve the Datas, you can look up in the sky and find the balloon hovering. It stands out quite a lot, so it's pretty easy to spot. Kenny's helping me. We're kind of just clearing out around the data. I'm not going to be using too many mats. I'm going to try to reserve as many mats as possible for this video, for the sake of this video. I have tried to do this video solo, and I find it very boring. So again, I invited my friend Twin into this mission. For this one, for this Retrieve the Data specifically, you are going to want to build a 1x1 around the drop point for the balloon. And I'm only going to be upgrading everything to tier 2. So, just like in Stonewood, you don't unlock tier 3 upgrades until later. I'm going to be building ramps as well. This build specifically does not work past Stonewood. You are going to want to use traps, and you are going to want to use a more specific build with a constructor, preferably. I will be making videos covering everything, any questions that you all have. So if you all want to tune into the live, I'm live on Twitch most days. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'm going to edit these so it delays the zombies a little bit. And I'll actually do it like this. Alright. Almost done. There we go. Okay. You can wait to shoot down the balloon. You can go out and farm, and the balloon will automatically drop and the mission will start. I suggest shooting it down as quick as possible to get the mission done as quick as possible. If you don't shoot it down, you will only be able to collect 12 files, and you will not be gaining your full amount of XP. But sometimes you just need that extra time to go farm. I'm building up currently so I can try to shoot down the balloon. Oh, I seem to have made a mistake. Before you do that, you're going to want to start the objective. I apologize. Twin, if you would please vote.
The only way we're going to retrieve all of the
Thank
data
you.
is to shoot the balloon down as soon as possible. So bring down that balloon, download that data, and get ready to move.
Trying to get as high as possible. Still not high enough. You're going to have to get quite high if you're going to want to shoot the balloon down. Or if you have a sniper rifle, the range on them is quite more superior than this blue AR I'm using. But now, okay. Great.
The balloon has landed. Defend that data.
I am now going to be heading down. Okay. Twin, if you don't mind for the video, could you please drop the weapon that you're using so I can demonstrate which weapon you were also using? Power level 7, Copper Predator. Thank you. I will be repairing this. For the video, Twin, I would ask you please do not use any gadgets or abilities other than grenades from your soldier.
Another file.
Repair this. This mission isn't visibly too difficult or too challenging. Soloing this mission isn't challenging either. It's just, again, it gets boring, and no one likes playing a boring game. I personally love playing this game, and I continue to enjoy it, even solo. But it's just so much better with friends, in my opinion.
File successfully retrieved.
This is in 2024, so I will be updating this video every once in a while, and I will be posting a Retrieve the Data video for Plankerton, Canny, and Twine. And those I will not have as restricting rules because they are a lot more challenging.
Data's looking good.
But I will try to post a video on how to do them the most efficiently without using as much traps or mats. Because in this game can be very expensive per se. there are resources that you have to use. Like, if I want to use one of these traps, 6 nuts and bolts. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're using 10 of those each mission, that's 60 nuts and bolts. And farming 60 nuts and bolts might seem simple enough and easy, but it can be quite tedious at times. Whenever you're using ammo and just for that one specific trap, it can get quite expensive. And yes, most people will say I'll just trade to get the resources, but I'm trying to make this a trade-free kind of playthrough to demonstrate how you don't always need to trade. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. Trading does certainly help, but it takes a lot of the fun away from the game. I didn't trade whenever I began, and I fell in love with this game in the beginning. I did start trading in mid to high Plankerton. I never traded for any weapons per se. It was usually always for batteries, nuts and bolts, fibrous herb, just crafting materials for traps and ammo. And I always made a rule to myself that I didn't want to use a gun unless I could craft it myself. So I tried to make as many weapons as I possibly could that I enjoyed. So a trap vulnerable smasher. I might have to go against my word on this and use a trap. Kenny, can you take care of the zombies? Oh, I don't know how they got through. This is probably the worst kind of mini-boss we could have gotten. I will be using a trap just to clear out this mini-boss, because this mini-boss, the likelihood of this mini-boss spawning is not that high. And there he is, he's cleared out. I apologize for going back on my word. But for this mission specifically, it had to be done. Normally, I would say you are not going to need to use traps. And I could have used other traps, but I do not have any weaker traps crafted. And that smasher mini-boss can be troublesome at times. So that kind of made this mission escalate quite a lot. And as you can see, ruined the build. Smasher mini-bosses are probably one of the most annoying and troublesome to deal with. I suggest just trying to focus them as quickly as possible. And as you saw in that scenario, it was trap vulnerable, and so there's no way getting around not using the trap. I will say I will not use any more traps, and I'll actually block this out so they cannot go through the traps. And I'll just be non-stop using this. That is quite annoying, as this video is trying to demonstrate not having to use traps. But I do think it is not too difficult. Oh, I've seemed to run out of ammo. I will craft some more ammo whenever I'm revived. That smasher definitely made this a lot harder to deal with, and I apologize for any variations. Thank you for watching the video, and as you saw, it was a little bit of a struggle, but we did it, and I appreciate you staying through the whole video. Have a good one.